right, here I am. Here I am. I'm here. I'm here, I think. Am I here? It looks like I'm here. I seem to be here. Oop. You know what? I don't... No, I might have to fix that. Well, you get a peek behind the curtain. Okay, so we set it to the new model. And then for whatever reason, that is way, way off. That is just... What is going on here? It's not supposed to do that. Something about the scale has been wildly changed. This is... I'm just going to try turning it off and then turning it on again, because that's not how that's supposed to work. However, to get the captures to cooperate, I think I'm going to open the game first. Yeah, we'll see if this works. Anyways, hi Jolt. Hi Red Flame Dragon, aka Pyros. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully I don't bork everything and miss the thing that I like by doing things this way. Here's hoping. Yes, this is much better. I don't know why it was like that in the first place, but, ow. But is that behind me? That's behind me. Oh, it's doing the thing again. Why does the game capture love the throwing system so much? Unless I perhaps froze... Is this... I think it's not gonna work nicely. Yep. Yep. I feel bad having to skip that, but it's just, it's... Why does it do this? So we'll turn that off. We'll go back into the game. Turn it on real quick. We'll go back into the game. Ow! Okay, there. There's a capture specifically for the throwing program, and for whatever reason, it hates using that capture. Though I am consistent enough with these things, and they are lasting long enough, maybe I should go back to having specific labeled captures for every single game, and not just the search capture. It's convenient when it works, but it's inconvenient when it grabs the wrong program and says, "This is the game today." As a direct result of that, we had to miss the intro. Anyways, how y'all doing? What's up? What do we got? Alright, we've got all these things. I think... Yeah, it was just 3 of them, and they had lasers, and they kicked the tar out of me. Star of the City Recall Story, not quite what I'm looking for. So I could try this. Section 2, Volume 1. Actually, do I have this? Do I have these books? I've got that. And I've got plenty of these. And this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out fight. Getting back into a gacha game. Alas. The trap. Okay, let's try this.
방금 연락받았는데 밖은 검지랑 한창인가 봐.
Phew! Just had a call. Looks like there's huge fights with the Index going on outside.
골목마다 피냄새가 진하겠는데?
Streets are gonna reek of blood, eh?
골목뿐만 아니라 엘사둥지 전체가 피바다야.
It's not just the streets. The entire nest is awash with blood.
리우 협회는 무슨 바람이 들어서 버려진 둥지를 들쑤시고 다니는 건지.
The hell is the Liu Association up to anyways, poking around an abandoned nest?
안 그래도 검지에다가 알사 때문에 정신없는데.
The Index and our corp are already keeping us swamped.
게다가 최근 이곳에서만 뒤틀림을 자주 목격하고 있고 이런저런 마찰로 쓸만한 놈 절반이 당했어.
Besides, there's been an awful lot of distortion sightings around here these days. All these feuds took out half of my good men.
모두 뒤틀림에 대해 찾는다더라. 이 둥지와 도서관은 뒤틀림과 꽤 연관이 있다고 판단했나 봐.
Everyone seems to be looking for clues on the distortion. They must have determined that the library sitting at the center of the nest had to be closely related to that phenomenon.
그 말대로 다른 곳보다 유독 이 둥지에서 빈번하게 발생하고 있고.
And it's true that the distortion has been happening here more frequently than any other place.
안녕하십니까?
Greetings, sir.
자리에 앉게. 다들 말한 것처럼 검지와 리우 그리고 알사가 이 둥지를 들쑤시고 있지.
Sit down now. As you have said, the Index, the Liu, and our corp are ransacking this nest.
그뿐만 아니라 푸른 잔향과 보라 눈물도 이곳에 있다더군요.
It's not just them. We've received reports that the blue reverberation and the purple tear are also present.
푸른 잔향이라.
The blue reverberation, you say?
우리의 원단을 뺏어간 자가 푸른 잔향의 부하였습니다.
The one who took our fabric turned out to be working for him.
그런 거군. 무엇이 푸른 잔향 패거리를 이곳으로 부르는 것 같나?
I see. What do you think is attracting the blue reverberation and his gang here?
도서관이겠죠. 네로라 하는 녀석들이 도서관에서 꽤 당하기도 했고.
It must be the library. Several well-known individuals and groups fell victim to it too.
결국 도서관을 차지하는 놈이 이 지루한 싸움의 승자가 되겠네.
Whoever takes over that library is gonna be the victor of this tedious battle. He was some kind of American, but what kind?
그렇지만 저희가 직접 가려고 해도 도서관의 초대장이 사라져버려요.
But whenever we try to go there ourselves, the invitation to the library just vanishes.
마치 우리를 들여보내지 않으려는 것처럼.
It's as if they're refusing to let us in.
지금까지는 그랬지. 입수에도 사라지고 빼앗아도 사라지고.
Wait, Arknights is doing a collaboration with Monster Hunter? That was true up until now. We tried acquiring it through our subordinates and claiming it from others with force, but nothing worked.
하지만 오늘 나에게 직접 초대장이 왔더네.
However, I directly received an invitation today.
리우 협회의 책을 마련했다고 적혀 있더군.
It says they have a book of the Liu Association up for grabs.
지금 우리에게 필요한 책이네요.
That's the book we need the most right now.
리우 협회만 대처 가능하다면 이 둥지의 절반은 가져올 수 있으니까요.
If we can find a way to deal with the Liu Association, then we're guaranteed to win at least half of this nest.
숨통을 확실하게 조일 수 있겠어.
It'll give us a chance to stifle them for sure.
언더보스와 카포가 직접 도서관에 들어가시게요?
An underboss bringing all his capos into the library doesn't strike me as a good idea, though.
검지의 전령인가?
What's a messenger of the Index doing here?
같은 소리 하면 혀를 뽑을 거야.
If you say anything stupid, I'll pull out your tongue.
엄지는 언제나 날이 서 있네요.
You guys are always on edge.
오늘은 저도 여러분의 피를 보고 싶지 않아요.
I'm not here to see you bleed today.
시답자는 도발이나 하려고 온 건 아닐 텐데.
And I reckon you ain't here to throw cheap jabs at us either.
칼로 언더보스님, 잠시 이야기를 전달해도 될까요?
Soto Capo Carlo, may I speak to you for a moment?
검지는 최소한의 예의를 알아서 좋지. 말해보게.
I appreciate the index for upholding basic manners. Go on ahead.
제 의견이지만 가지 않으시는 게 좋을 거예요. 가서 책이 되어버릴 가능성이 큰걸요.
This is just my opinion, but I don't think you should go. You are most likely to turn into a book there.
이 구역을 관리하는 엄지 언더보스가 사라지면 이곳을 장악하는 건 검지가 되겠죠.
If the underboss managing this area ends up disappearing, it'd only be a matter of time until the index seizes this place.
게다가 당신의 책을 검지가 얻기라도 한다면 검지 꺾기가 힘들어지는 건 물론이고 되려 엄지 전체에게 큰 피해가 가지 않겠어요?
And just think about it. If the index happens to get your book at the library, not only will the thumb have a harder time trying to break the index, it'll also put the entire syndicate at a huge disadvantage. Wouldn't you agree?
이거 드물건 지령이 아닌 일개 전령의 의견인가?
Well, this is a rare occasion. A messenger stating their own opinion instead of delivering prescripts.
난 검지의 지령을 인정하지. 전령 나부랭이의 개인적인 의견을 인정하는 게 아니야.
I only have the patience to acknowledge the prescripts of the index, not the personal ramblings of a mere messenger.
엘사에 남아있는 검지에게 전해라. 이번 일이 끝나면 엄지를 역보인 죄로 이빨과 혀를 뽑아 개들에게 던져주겠다고.
Tell the zealots of the index remaining in L-Corp's territory this. Once we've sorted out this matter, we shall pull out their teeth and tongues and feed them to the hounds as punishment for insulting the thumb.
그리고 너는 여기서 온전히 돌아가지 못한다.
Although you won't be alive to relay that message with your own mouth.
결국 이렇게 되네요.
So it had to go this way.
윗사람을 거슬리게 하는 자는 혀를.
When one dares irritate their superior, take their tongue.
심기를 거스르기만 해도 처형하네.
They execute anyone who ruffles their feathers even so slightly.
상대가 누구든 간에 가리지 않아.
They don't care who the offender may be.
그러네. 검지라면 5손가락 중 하나일 텐데.
It certainly looks like they don't. Not even the member of another finger seems to be exempt from their rules.
저번에도 들었지만 계급도 꽤 중요한 것 같고.
And remembering what I heard last time, the echelon appeared to matter as well.
맞아. 자기보다 높은 계급의 사람에게는 깍듯이 대해야 해.
That's right. You have to be courteous to people whose position is higher than yours.
함부로 이름을 언급하는 것도 먼저 말을 꺼내는 것도 안 돼. 모든 일에 허락을 구해야 하지.
You can't casually mention their name or speak before they do. You need permission for every little thing.
뭐 항상 그런 건 아니고 가끔 지위가 높은 사람이 권위를 넘길 때가 있긴 한데 그런 경우는 드문 편이니까.
Well, there are exceptions, strictly speaking. A high-class person can theoretically lend the authority of their position to someone else, but it's a rare case.
보통 1급 해결사가 카포와 동급이라고 생각하면 돼.
Generally speaking, a grade 1 fixer is on the same position as a capo in their hierarchy.
계급이 다르다는 이유로 눈도 못 마주치게 한다니까. 하여튼 엄지든 검지든 정상은 아니야.
You can't even make eye contact with a person whose class is higher than you. Neither of those fingers are right in the head, I gotta say.
난 오히려 복잡하지 않고 깔끔해 보이는걸?
I don't know about that. I actually like the straightforwardness of it.
다들 큰 부상은 없나? 방해가 되는 놈은 쓸모없으니까 말이야.
Anyone sustained heavy injuries? We don't need dead weight getting in our way.
네, 괜찮습니다.
I'm unharmed, sire.
골치 아프긴 했어요. 검지는 전령이라도 상대하기 껄끄럽단 말이죠.
It wasn't easy, though. The index is a... Oh, no, I made him, like, Barbarino. Wasn't easy, though. The index is a bothersome bunch. Even just a messenger can be a pain in the ass to deal with.
윗사람을 존중할 줄 모른다면 확실히 알려줄 필요가 있어.
Those who don't respect their superiors need to be taught a lesson in manners.
그나저나 괜찮으십니까? 일개 전령의 말이었지만 안전 그리고 엄지를 위해 남는 편이 더 나으셨을 수도 있습니다.
Are you gonna be alright, sire? The words of that messenger had a point. It may have been safer and beneficial for the thumb if you stayed in the base.
자기 앞가림부터 하는 것이 먼저일 텐데.
Shouldn't you be worrying about your own safety first?
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear guests.
저는 이곳의 관장이자 사서인 엔젤라입니다.
I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake.
흥미롭네. 분명 이곳의 관장은 기계라고 들었는데
That's
완전히
intriguing.
기계인 것도 아닌가?
I heard that the director of this place was a machine, but I suppose that's not entirely true.
다짜고짜 기계니 인간이니 상당히 거슬리네.
It's rather irritating to hear you go on about whether I'm a machine or not right in front of my face, you know?
도시의 별인 이것 주인은 언더보스인 나보다도 높은 계급.
The ruling figure of a star of the city stands at a higher echelon than a Soto capo such as myself.
예의는 지켜야 하지 않겠나, 카트리엘?
You ought to pay her due respect, Catriel.
무례를 범했네요. 대가를 치르겠습니다.
That was impolite of me. I'll pay my price now.
데니스, 내 혀를 잘라줘.
Dennis, please cut off my tongue.
Okay.
카트리엘이 실수는 해도 반성이 빨라 좋지.
Catriel may not be flawless, but I appreciate how she's quick to reflect on her mistakes.
이것으로 저희의 무례를 용서해 주시기 바랍니다.
Please forgive our rudeness with this, madame.
그 녀석 말대로 죄다 또라이네.
He was right about you all being sick in the head.
부디 너희가 원하는 책을 찾을 수 있길 바랄게.
May you find your book here, I suppose.
Okay, actually, back to chat. They geared up two of their 2-star units in Monster Hunter gear, made a 6-star and a 5-star, and then there's a group of cats as a 1-star. That's delightful. This is delightful. Oh, you get 2 floors to take on 3. Okay. Anyways. I want the Palico gang. On the other hand, I don't want to play Arc Knights again. But still, the Palico gang sounds fun. But you got the 6-star from your free 10 pull, so that is a fairly compelling argument. I've been playing this for how long? I looked right at this and thought, oh wow, level 3 health. Wait, what does that mean? We got reload, we got suppressing. So he's very much Pierce Mastery 9, yikes. Good lord. Now that's a page you want to have. Can't add that to anything else. No, sir. Look at that. It's got over 20 points here. Okay, I should decide. So, I can only take 4 people into this. And even though it's ranged, I feel like maybe this crew would not be a good choice, because they are all slash damage. Here we got a good chunk of pierce damage. Tanks and paralysis. That's doable. What's he got? Heavy paralysis. What is this? They're pretty similar, actually. Restore 1 light of... Mind Hauler, Liquefied Flash, Corpse Cleanup. Though Lobo Yomo has the potential to gain strength, even though I feel like they are not the most likely to die first. Well, whatever. I'm taking on this crew because maybe I'll run into somebody with a cool bayonet and maybe I'll steal it. Everybody's quiet. We're all fucking around over here. What are we doing? Okay, it's a fight. It's like, and yeah, let's fight. And they're just dead silent. And one guy says, "Don't rush." Okay. Now, last time I tried taking them on one by one, and I took heavy damage in the process. So I'm gonna try a parry-based build here. Oh, great. So they're both after him. So a mannequin there. Oh, wow. What a lackluster first hand. Alright, we got electric shock, loosen up, trash disposal. We'll trash dispose this guy. So we got 2 left. Focus fire. Class and respect. Oh yeah, check for... I do have options to interfere with a ranged attack. On the other hand, that's just gonna hurt like hell. Might as well just let it happen, because something's gonna happen. He's gonna get hit, but also he's the tank. Ow, ow. That hurt. So I've collided successfully, and then I've collided unsuccessfully. The tink, the tink, the tink. Wow, that was a good one. That was wild. Hey, the mannequin swings it. Ow. Okay. Laughing powder. When hit, recover stagger resist. Pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resist. Start of the scene, gain pebble. Alright. So we're gonna take laughing powder, even though I really like taking tentacles. Shock round, 5 to 10, 5 to 7. So we got extract fuel, we got boost pierce dice by 2. You know what? I'm gonna try refining this. Three to 7, 4 to 8. We'll do an extract fuel. It'll be great. Oh, wow. Okay, so we can Wrath of Torment, which will deal self-damage. You know what? It looks like Wrath of Torment is what I've got here. And I'm gonna go after that guy. Is anybody paralyzed? Nobody is paralyzed yet. So, I want to electric shock somebody. 2 on hits. I'll take that one out of the running. Jeez, everybody is jumping on Solidus. There's a very limited ability to do anything about it. So Wrath of Torment. I guess that guy will hit Dennis. 50% chance to get Book of Dennis. Well, I don't want to kill him too early. So you know what? We'll move it again. We'll hit this guy. And I could relay. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. Well, that one I can intercept. Alright, so Netzach is gonna go with that one. Ah, perfect. Yeah, that looks about right. Well, that's as good as we're gonna do, huh? Charge! Ow, I got demolished there. That was a good card, and I whiffed it. So, fortunately, that guy took a solid hit. Okay, outburst. Ah! Well, he's paralyzed now. Oh, dang. Okay, so we're gonna Binding Arms that, and hopefully it will be enough. And we're also going to loosen up that guy. This, I'm going to hope, doesn't happen. So Yikes. Yeah, there's, I'm going to be stunned. There's nothing I can do to stop that. Gig. Daring Decision. Alright, so we're gonna jump that guy and attempt to knock him out. That's gonna be the whole turn, is just an attempt. 3 to 7, 2 to 7, and ooh, I do want to prevent that second one. So I guess we'll use Shuffle Hands. Discard a page of the lowest cost. Cool, that gets a discard in there, and that's not going to do anything. He's also going to be stunned by the look of things. Yes, so this is, we're about to have a very bad time. Wow, he didn't get stunned. Why is he not getting staggered? Okay, so he's just dead? And the only reason I'm not is because I haven't, I have a don't die ability. Okay, so I'm actually turbo screwed. Oh, she's paralyzed. How did that happen? Yeah, these Star of the City level attacks are... These Star of the City level fights are hyper destructive. So 51, I'm gonna just try to kill this guy. I'm gonna do my best to kill that guy. I'm gonna Shuffle Hands there and then Trash Dispose him. Yeah, so I've been shot. Yeah, I just don't know what I could do differently. I guess I should maybe focus more, but jeez. Okay, so I got a kill. Autumn's Passing, when hit, inflict aroma. Ooh, Dice power +1. On death, all characters take 50% of this character's max health. All and... Oh. You know what? We'll put that on him. Fragments from somewhere. Reduce power of all targets' dice by 4. Gain power equal to target's emotion level. Ooh. Da Capo. Target loses light next scene. Target speed is fixed at 1 next scene. Inflict feeble and disarm this scene. Mass individual. 4 to 8, 4 to 9, 5 to 9. I'm gonna take Da Capo. Because Capo. Whew. So, actually, this isn't all that bad. Let's see, because he's pretty tanky. And Lobo is now getting strength buffs for having dead allies. So what can we do here? We've got Daring Decision and Mannequin. And not enough points to use both. But we do have do have Mannequin and Outburst. So yeah, we can get this going. And we can't intercept that. However, we can just use the one targeting it. 3 to 5, 3 to 4. So we got I'll end you. You know what? We're gonna go right to Da Capo. Yep, right to Da Capo. Charge. Movement 1. Oh, they got it. Oh, they didn't get that one. Finale. Wow, big guy blocked all of it. Ow. Okay, wow, This didn't help much, but oh, look at them being very slow now. Okay, that I can work with, maybe. This possibly I can maybe work with. We got I'll end you, overcome crisis. And Lobo's got +2 strength. However, the only one that Lobo can use is overcome crisis. So, that's going to be a 4 to 9 versus a 5 to 10. Sure, Lobo can have that. So I'm going to use 2 cards to remove this guy at the back. Shock round 5 to 10. Focus fire. Oh, yikes. So whatever he's doing is going to happen first. Yeah, whatever. I'm not really spoiled for choice right now. So we got the stagger when he got shot. It's fortunate that we got the thing. Come on. Ah! Didn't get the kill! It's slash damage. I was doing slash damage. Since when do they do paralysis? The paralysis is throwing me for a loop. Ah, he's double shooting this time. He's double shooting Lobo. Armor piercing ammunition. Dice clashing against user's range. Ugh. If an ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice on this gain power. And we're almost ready for Da Capo again. Alright, binding arms. Heck. Throw in a loosen up here. this 3 to 7, 2 to 7. It'll have to do 4 to 8. Though we could throw a mannequin at it. 4 to 8. Yeah, that would block it mostly. Then we could use draw page on discarding this. That's not going to discard anything. This isn't going to discard anything. Whatever. We're gonna try and eat this guy. So, change of plans. This guy with the loosen up. Because that's 67 versus 84. Okay, yep, mind changed again. We're gonna go after the boss man. We're gonna hit the boss man with everything we can spare. Because he's really mad. There, we got him. Trash disposal. Ah, didn't get the big long chew. Relay. Autumn's Passing. When hit, inflict aroma. For a one-sided attack, inflict feeble and disarm. Dice power +1. On death, everybody takes harm. You know what? Sure. And we can take pleasure. We can take... Oh, gain power equal to target's emotion level. That could be pretty good. And it's not the most expensive. Recover health. Ooh. On hit, if target is staggered... Like, okay, so this is definitely the punching down. 3 to 8, 3 to 8, 3 to 6. For the natural roll value. So this is, like, a good heal. We're gonna take the heal. That's refreshing somehow. Alright, so on a 6, we're gonna take our galaxy and target there. So that's definitely going to do some healing. Now, Mannequin is gonna block what? It looks like this is the most dangerous option. And nobody's paralyzed, so we'll leave off the opportunity spotted for now. Here we go. 9. Got some heals. 9. Got some heals. 5. Haha, free shots. 20. How did he roll a 20? Okay, so that's bad. He's got 8 health left. Yep, so might lose somebody here. Yep, so that's a stagger. Okay. Might be getting out of this through mutually assured destruction, which would be suboptimal, since I do wish to continue existing here. Alright, so 17, 3 to 7. I can block one of those. 3 to 5, 3 to 4, 3 to 6. We're gonna go with Outburst and... I guess loosen up? Jeez, this is so not good. So Outburst. Hey, somehow we survived that. Okay, so he's going immediately and causing immense harm. And we're just punching him in the gut until he stops. So, what have I got? I could try Da Capo. Target loses light with the next scene. Target's speed is fixed at 1. Inflict feeble and disarm. So, it would work, and you know what? Fuck it. Because we're just gonna cause problems with that. Okay. So of course we're going with a trash disposal. And opportunity spotted, I guess, just for the sake of punching? No, because that's paralysis. Somehow paralysis every turn. Draw a page on discarding this. Can't use that yet. Sure, we'll throw that in. This is gonna go questionably, but hopefully it'll turn out. Okay, so now the 2 free shots. Yeah, like, that's only doing 3 damage. So Lobo's only got 3 health left. Yeah, look at that! I'm doing fuck all! Oh, this guy's resistant to blunt damage, not slash. When did that happen? And of course it's all shooting. I have no tricks up my sleeve. I guess we're just gonna try it. Yep, I think I'm gonna... 19! Okay, there's a stagger. Yeah, this is a just barely. Whenever the select librarian staggers an enemy, everyone loses light. Each scene of pedal attaches to a random enemy. Fervent adoration. All enemies target random characters. Dang. Whenever the selected librarian staggers an enemy, all enemies... Okay. Okay, this is the only thing that could potentially save this. Gain power according to emotion level if a target is staggered. Reduce power by all of targets clashing. All targets dice by 4. We'll take fragments from somewhere. He's paralyzed again! How does this keep happening? What card does that? So 25. I'm just going to throw in everything he's got to see if it'll be enough. Shuffle hands. Loosen up. Relay. It's not enough. I'm going to be depending on a card effect. None of these are... Yep. He's just gonna deal damage, and then when I return the damage, it'll kill him. Okay, it's something. Netzach is the only one left alive. This is a Pyrrhic victory. At best, this is a Pyrrhic victory. I'm taking a drink. So who else have we got? This is like burns and bleeds. Lots of... That's turbo bleed. Lots of burns. Everyone is doing burns. Stigmatize. The counter dice would be helpful. Lone Fixer. Oh, I kind of regret giving that to Furret, because Furret is not exactly the most durable one here. Either way, I'm gonna Sios page, index proselyte. We're gonna tag out silver for Pankraru. So everyone here is resistant to blunt damage. How does this team do for non-blunt damage types? It's almost entirely slash. Cool. Works for me. So what does Boris do? He's got respiration and grit. Interesting. He's a punching man. And he has special cards. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. Fascinating. Alright. So here we go. We're gonna send in Malkuth's team. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna roll the dice. Oh! Everybody's after Pankraru, who only has a single, just the one point. Oh, he has counter dice. Alright, 1 to 6, 3 to 4. On hit, inflict burn. Morb's just gonna tank the shots. So I think we're gonna do a Will Be Tasty and a Tendon Cords here. 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 2 to 4. Nobody is after Furret, so actually we're gonna do a Sunset Blade and a Tendon Cords. To 5. So we're gonna Sunset Blade quickly, and then Tendon Cord. Right. Such is life. So we're all gonna jump on this guy. We're gonna do our best to deal with things, but we also. All right. Throw that there. And I guess a Sunset Blade, I feel like that'll probably do more. Flying Sword gains haste, and we're looking for Pierce this time. Sure, we'll start out with a 3 to 8. That's a good start. Oof, that's not a good start. Oh, and they all gain power for the first scene. Alas. People are getting smacked around every which way. Here we get to the slower ones. We're starting to ignite this guy. We're up to 19. Ow. Handle request, 21. Spiked Knuckles. Oh no, Steel Knuckles. Okay, so this one is gonna burn to death in a... No, that's not gonna be enough to kill them with a burn. Unfortunate. Discipline. That's gonna hurt a lot. That's gonna hurt a hell of a lot, actually. Wowzers. That's... Oh boy. So, this is Pierce again. What have I got in the single target? Bugger all. Oh no, I've got Flying Sword. Oh, joy. Oh, this is terrible. 6 to 16. Sure, we'll throw a tailoring at him. And maybe even get a kill. Not a kill, stun. So that's gonna hit reasonably hard. 3 to 7, 5 to 7, 4 to 6. 2 to 7, 3 to 5, 2 to 6. Heck. If the target has burn, boost the power of offensive dice. 3 to 7, 4 to 8. But that's also going to be a 4 to 8. When inflicting burn using combat pages, apply additional stacks. Slash attacks, apply bleed. When hit, inflict burn. Okay, so we're going to Searing Sword this. 3 3 to 7, 2 to 7. We'll block that. Give 2 protection to random allies. 7 to 18. That won't stagger him. This die is rolled 3 times. As much as I hate to do it, I think I'm just gonna leave this. I could intercept that, but I won't. Morb is just gonna get hit and probably stunned, come to think of it. So that's gonna be bad. We'll try and parry with a Searing Sword and a Sunset Blade, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Yeah, so this is gonna be rough. Okay, we staggered that guy. He's got 23. So I have to hit him one more time. One more hit. Oh yeah, Morb is staggered as hell. Morb is hopefully not dead. Morb is almost dead. Oop. One more shot. Okay, they might kill Morb this turn. If the Librarian is hit 3 times while this effect is active, lose a bunch of stuff. Gain Match Light. When hit, inflict burn, and maybe do more burn. For 3 scenes, recover max health. Okay, if the Librarian is hit 3 times... Oh, I'm gonna give this to Furret. And I'm probably gonna regret it. 15. Okay, that guy is dead. I can leave that guy. $22. So if I jump on him like this, and I send Pankraru in, blunt damage. Pankraru still can't do that. Okay, so not Pankraru then. Alright, so if we do it like this, and like that... I hate drawing this on the first turn, because I can never use it on the first turn. I'm just gonna let Morb die. Morb is just gonna get shot, and unfortunately, I can't really prevent that. You know what? We're gonna swap this around. We're gonna say this goes here, so then Furret is kept safe. And we will Feather Shield this, because yeah. However, then Boris goes over and beats the tar out of Pankraru, but such is life. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. And the tendon cords. And this guy is just... immune. Ah! Oh, staggered on the last one. All dice gain power in a clash. All dice lose power in a one-sided attack. Alright, we say Malkuth gets to be the queen of clashing. Am I winning? It's really looking like a no. I can't say for certain it's a no, but oh dear god. Yeah, well, I think Furret is about to be eaten by fairies. Fierce Charge. So, Blazing Strike. That looks like the right place for that. At least Pankraru is safe-ish. execute. If Singleton, add power. Why? Where is everybody getting constantly paralyzed from? Inflict bleed, light. Add a random ammunition, gain power. Cruelty. Heal according to bleed. Probably not going to happen. 7 to 12. I can resist 1 hit. So that's 1 hit. That's 1 hit. Yeah, I'm going to be hit 3 times and lose the benefit of this. Exactly 3 times. Man, that sucks. 21. There, got a stagger. Yeah, he got hit. Yeah, and then the hit, and then there's the fairies are gonna chew. Man. Steel Knuckles, 4 to 8, 3 to 7. 2 3 to 7s. It's something. On the other hand, +1, and then the +2. So I think Undertake Prescript is the play here. So that ought to cover that. This guy will burn to death. Furret's gonna try suck. What? I thought it. I guess this is. You know what? I don't know. I don't know how this is working. I don't know why it is or is not working. So we're gonna execute that. Malkuth's gonna tank a shot. And yeah, just throw that in there. Flash of Sun up to draw a page. Do I want it? Yes. Yes, I do. Get him. 1 single point left. And the Searing Sword. There's the stagger. So this guy is dead no matter what. Boom. Now we got the enemy who dealt the most damage to the selected librarian is marked. Okay. Predation. Everybody loses health. Gains strength and haste. When hit, inflict burn and bleed. I could boost up Furret. I could. The spores. Return debuffs. So hide. Furret, what have you got? Furret has no cards right now. I'm not going to give them any buffs. So Pancraru has a lot of cards, but not a lot of ability to bring them out. So select the new page. I guess I'll just give it to Malkuth. Inflict Fragile next scene, Mass Individual. On Clash Win, destroy all of opponent's dice. This is what I want for that one particular card. This is... Why do I still have this? Oh, perfect. So that's a 2 to 6 versus a 12 to 25. Yeah, we should have this. So destroy that. Switch back to normal cards. We've got Feather Shield. 3 to 8, 3 to 7. Disarmed. Where are all of these paralysis dice coming from? Where is that happening? Got an automated movement. And he's resistant to blunt damage, but not blunt stagger. You know what? Sure, we'll hit him with an automated movement. And I could try with a Crack of Dawn, but no, we're just gonna let her get her stats back. So charge. Haha, 12 minimum. Roll the minimum on that. Got some health back from that hit. So now he's low on light. He's going to have to use worse cards. He's going to have to use a single card. So Crack of Dawn, 3 to 8, then 7 to 18. He's at 46. Pankraru gets Pierce Dice bonus. Inflict Burn. Alternately inflict Fragile. Alternately draw a bunch of pages. I don't need the emotion point, so I'm going to go with the Prescript card. But that's not an intercept. Also, there's nothing I can do about this. 2 to 4 on that last one. Well, that doesn't matter. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. 4 to 8, 3 to 7. Let's go for the gusto here. And then I can also hit him with that, which is fancy. So who do I want to clash this? She's the only option. Alright, she might get staggered here. Let's find out. Hey, she didn't get staggered. And Pank took out the Prescript guy, so that's 18 now. And he's been staggered. Sky clearing cut. Okay, this is going better than the first time. So he's at level 4 emotion, which I'm gonna say is good enough. Let's just finish him off. So tailoring, that inflicts bleed. Alkuth is out of points. Oh, perfect. It's blunt. We'll just hit him with the high damage card. I could just leave him to burn to death. I'm going to hit him for the extra points. Delightful. Delightful. Anyways, how you doing, Juniper? Okay, so now we've got Kalo and Catriel. There, yeah, this one's sneaky. They're sneaking in the couple. Oh, and we get to bring in Silver. So, we're gonna start here. I have more mass attacks on this crew. So this crew is gonna mass attack and hope. Who are these people? Alright, so we've got Da Capo. Why can't I do Da Capo? What do you mean I can't do Da Capo? That's just weird. So this is for healing. Sounds good. So, all allies deal... Oh, that's great. That's just delightful. So yeah, we're gonna start there. Let's see how this goes. So, the hearts. The fragments from somewhere. Womp, womp, womp. This wasn't a mass attack! Oh, God! I thought it was a mass attack. I screwed up. Sorry, Spout. Goodbye, Spout. Oh, wow. Oh. I thought that was a mass attack. I was so wrong. He's at 5 now. And now he's 1 point away from being able to use either of these mass attacks. Meaning... he's totally screwed. There's fuck all he can do about this. So we're just gonna try. Try to do some blocking of that. Try to do some blocking of that. So we're discarding things, getting some light back. So there's a light profit on that one. So this one would be neutral. Yeah, I feel like this isn't going to go well. So he's getting health back, but also he's getting staggered. And yes, he's been murdered, but he did manage to explode on them. Okay, yeah, that was... Successfully doing a mass attack there would not have made a significant difference, but I kind of feel like it may have done something. Okay, what do we got here? All we have is the Forgotten, and it's on cooldown. Oh boy. So Pancraro is on blunt damage. So we're gonna undertake a prescript. We'll undertake that prescript. Because Pancraro still needs... Yeah, we still do need to tune everybody up. Alright, so we'll Cumulus Wall. Sky Clearing Cut. Does anybody want to do a Sky Clearing Cut? Here, we'll Sky Clearing Cut the big man. Hey, yay. It doesn't even matter what his bonuses are at this point. He's got a lot of them. So we're gonna start by focusing on this guy with all spare attacks. 7 to 12. Sure! Sweep the back streets? I guess? Yep. Cool. This feels wrong. Feels like I haven't blocked the boss at all. 5 to 11s. That's kind of a lot. And Silver is vulnerable to that damage type. Oh, wow. Okay, is anybody else pointing at Silver? Okay. Sure. Sure, screw it. We'll just let that happen. We'll just pretend it's not bad. Okay. Dice gain power in a clash. When hit, inflict, burn, and... Oh, right. Okay, so I'm just gonna put her in front of everything I can. Furret still has the Fairy's Care for some reason. Ow. Ouch. And the stabbings. Searing Sword, parried, but ha! Ooh, yay. Well, Malkuth is leveling up at least. Sky Clearing Cut. Aha, the Sunset Blade. Now we get... This guy is starting to ignite. We are lighting him on fire. Oof. Eek. Wow, Silver almost got stunned turn 1. Here we go. What's left? Ah, it's Blunt again. Who's bleeding? Well, this guy's bleeding. We'll do a Cruelty there. This... Oh, how I wish I could just let him die. Actually, he doesn't really go above 5 on anything. That's 2 to 6. That's going to be 4 to 8. You know what? We're gonna try it. No, never mind. Doesn't work that way. 4 to 8. Got Flash of Sunup. Beyond the Shadow. For the scene. How is this happening every scene? Sharpened Blade. Boosts slash dice power by 2. Sure, we're gonna set up a big bleed on this guy. And then we're gonna have Furret try to harvest that bleed. So at the end of the turn, this guy dies. 4 to 8, so it's Pierce and then Blunt. So I don't want to get hit by it, but I think it might still be in my best interest to let that be the hit that I take. So that disappears at the end of the scene. The burn does not. So, there, we'll Crack of Dawn that. And I can Forgotten. Unfortunately, nobody's using any pages that I want to remove. I can inflict burn. 4 to 8, 4 to 7. 2 to 7, 3 to 5. Sure. Then this guy, I'm just gonna take the hit. Charge. Alright, so that guy at the back will be having a bad time shortly. And Silver's been staggered. It was a good effort, but Silver's been staggered. Ooh, Silver's been... No, Malkuth is dead! Oh, that's bad! That's much more damage than I expected her to take this turn. That's bad. That's bad. Pankraru finally has a second die. So, Pankraru is going to fly in with the Forgotten and destroy that page. Then here. So the guy at the back is vulnerable, is going to die. Is going to hit Silver. Who all is going to hit Silver? A couple of them. Is saving Silver going to be a benefit to me? We got a sky clearing cut here. That's pointed at Pankraru. I don't want that to happen. 3 to 8. So having that dodge counter would not help. This is slash. 3 to 5. Oh. Yikes. Good grief. This is bad. Everything is bad here. So I'm gonna try hitting this guy with the singleton thing, so that'll take him out. He's probably just gonna shoot Silver. There's not much I can... He's paralyzed again. Who is doing that? I'm never watching, but there's always paralysis coming. Where is that happening? Every third offensive die. That's terrifying. Oh, he gets a not die button. Oh, I'm in a bad situation here. This guy hopefully dealt with. We'll hit him with a tailoring. And then a sky clearing cut here. Then I'm out of cards. But Silver is safe. Tailoring. Oh, whiffed it. Okay, he's been executed. Big man has been chewed on by a teddy bear. Ah, here we go. For the rest of the act, inflict 6 bind to a random enemy at the start of the scene. Pierce dice gain power when attacking that enemy. Ooh, how much health do people have? I can give 29 health to Furret, or 20 health to Furret, and they will then have... They're still paralyzed! I'm not seeing the effect that is dealing all of this paralysis. Why is that happening? Gain power for the first scene. Empowered first shot. Oh, okay. So this makes it... They're still ranged. All of the ranged is really cutting into my ability to do this. Back in Arknights, it's weird to be hearing proof of a hero. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with Predation, and I'm gonna give it to Furret. Green Stem, Mass Individual, Mass Summation, 12 to 40, Inflict 5 Burn. Or here's a gun, 9 to 32. I'll take Mass Individual. Oh hey, she's the fancy one. So we roll. And Silver is gonna bring out the Green Stem. All dice on this page gain power. So this is just a standard old attack. Searing Sword and Tendon Cords. Automated Movement and Desperate Struggle. So what's this attack? That's, you know what? This is the perfect time to use an automated movement, except for the fact that I need to be using a slash. Deal 5 damage to self and get a... Okay, so this is going to be dealing. As long as I clash with this, it is scary. 7 to 17, though. That's a yike. I can get this to be... It's already a 5 to 7, but it will also be a 7 to 9. So 7 to 9, 6 to 9. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Tell you what, though, I'll take on that middle one. I think Silver's going to die this turn. I have no more slashes. I can do gain power, gain a negative emotion point, draw 3 pages. I don't want to draw 3 pages. But maybe I just want to take that chance to hit her. So, what have we got to deal with here? The big giant one, which is definitely going to stagger him. It doesn't matter what Furret does, because Furret is being staggered this turn. Alright, and Green Stem has done fuck all. Furret is dead. Did I just give Furret a +3 strength and then... Oh, bad time to roll minimum. Wow, that was... Wow. Okay, so I definitely need more of a single target parry build to deal with all of these massive ranged attacks. Yikes. Whoa, look at that, though. Netzach has gotten a lot of hats. I have gotten several hats, including a wild one. Solidus Snakus has got... Good grief. So, I got some books. I lost it, but I got books. Book of Martina. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna have to redo all these fights. I'm just gonna throw the books in. Yeet. And we'll fill it out with this. Okay. Yeah, that was a time. So, alright, that's a good start. We've got some ranged pages coming in. Well, except for him. Oh, wow, that's a crushing disappointment. He only gets 6 points worth of stuff. Ranged pages that aren't single use! Ranged pages that aren't single use. Look at that. I can make an actual ranged build now. We've got discipline. Hey, this throws right into Timson's stuff. Here's counter dice. We've got gear. We have gear. Including focus fire. Discard up to 4 zero-cost pages from hand. Offensive dice gain power for each ammunition discarded this way. Okay. So, we're gonna get Lobo Yomo back into a ranged page. We got Denny. Equip. Or we got Boris. Well, the only real option here is Denny. Thumb Soldato. Ranged speed and ammo supply are the only options here. Additional supplies. Add a random ammunition to hand at the end of the scene. Yeah. Customize librarian. Can I appearance project anyone from back here? Leeway. Ah. Unfortunately, I can't put them back to the old full stop office clothing because that depends on being ranged only. This is ranged optional, meaning leeway is on the table. Yeah, no, these are... It's the coat. The coat looks cool, but the coat is not an aesthetic I'm looking for here. I should give Lobo Yomo some actual cards. Whoopsies. There we go. So... Hi, Chris. We're kind of getting shit canned here. Late game bonus there, that's pretty cool. The smoke, I don't think we're gonna do smoke. Ooh, hold on. Let's check the details on some of these cards here. Ammunition. Discard. Aha! That's a discard page. Discard. All dice on this page gain power for each ammunition discarded. That's where they're getting the bonuses from. But where are they getting the paralysis from? I don't get to see it because it's attached to the ammunition. Okay, so summary judgment. Discard a page at the lowest cost. If an ammunition was discarded, all offensive dice on this page gain power. Okay, so that's not so bad. Discard a page at the lowest cost. Okay, these are very similar, but summary judgment, 3 to 6, 5 to 10, 4 to 8, 4 to 7, is a bit stronger, and it gets... Never mind. After the successful attacks of the melee, add random ammunition. Okay, so ammunition. Add a random ammunition to hand, draw one page. Okay. Suppressing Shot. Discard a page of the lowest cost if an ammunition was discarded. We're going to take one of each of these. And then we're going to search for 3 dice pages that are all attack. Overcharge, that might be pretty good. Clash with... Oh, you know what? Moulinet, that sounds pretty good too. Additional supplies. Successful attacks with melee combat pages. Yeah, sounds good. So the suppressing shot depends on ammunition. Summary judgment. Focus fire. So this discards 0 cost pages. So I want to have a stockpile of 0 cost pages. Okay, so we'll look at the enhanced pages. We'll see if there's anything anybody is not using anymore. So the carnival. No one's using this carnival page. We're going to empty the bookshelf and then revert the attribution. Someone is using Olga's page, but I question whether they should be, because that's a little long in the tooth. Oh, hold on. These things here. These pages now. They can be used to tailor a ranged deck down to just a few that you want. This is interesting. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any more full-stop office builds for a little while. So we're going to empty that bookshelf and revert the attribution. Okay, we've got a start here. Why are there these big gaps? Alright, we got Sayo and Yang. Yang has a real Pierce build here. But I'm gonna dissolve it. And Sayo. She's got some good stuff. I'm gonna get her back into circulation. Here's Meow. That's another paralysis build. Toss that out. Valentine. Oh, here we go. This is something useful. This is a smoke singular strike build. That's interesting. Okay. Smoke singular strike survival build. That I'm willing to listen. Recover health. Yeah, if somebody else dies, get just a pile of extra. After an ally dies, if an ally has died. Yeah, that's the same proc condition. So this sucker really hurts. Kinda wonder why I'm not using it. Alright. So the Remembrance. These 3 come together. So the Remembrance is 4. So I've got 6 left. I could theoretically get rid of the smoke aspect. Yeah, though it's a meat gear. What would I replace it with? Health Hauler. Heal on successful attack. See, that's not quite what I need, because a Health Hauler is good, but on a singular strike build, it's not as good. So I'm going to put this Valentine page somewhere in Malkuth's team. Right, is this the department that gets the double... This is not the department that gets double bleed. So I think Silver does not need to be... Silver has a smoke build? Yeah, this is just a very generic Sayo bleed build. But she's maybe doing paralysis and is... Yeah, I might even dissolve this one. Because this isn't doing much. So we're gonna swap Silver over to be this Valentine page, which is a singular strike build, good for parrying ranged. So these two are doing burn. There's some more burn on Furret. And this Index Proselyte. 8 out of 10. Cost 4. Instant cooking. Unfortunate. Remembrance. Come on now. There, meow. Liquefied flesh. I've got enough dots for a real tank here. And you know, maybe I should make a real tank. Because this is the department where I can get someone to clash and I can get them to hand a... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna rework someone's build into being a tank. So we'll get rid of that. We'll take the speed dice from Meow. Because Pancraro has draw. I absolutely do not need draw on a single die build. Alright, so if Morb is Salvador and Malkuth, I guess that leaves Furret to be the tank. Furret's already kind of supposed to be the tank. But it's a real mess of a build. You know what? We're tossing this. Speed, Respiration, Kizuna. Yeah, I threw in Lone Fixer. That's not something that this build is good at. So, Furret. It's good to have Kizuna and Lone Fixer. Just making them a tank is good, but this build is muddy. I don't know whether I'm trying to do bleed or burn or be a tank or be the last one standing. This isn't good at that. Revert Attribution. So, Dong Huan, 86, 90, speed and grit. 90 with some endurances and grit. I think we have our candidate here. Because he's got no weaknesses, right? He's not weak to anything. Yeah, he's got speed dice and he's got grit. He's just a good build. So there we go. Now, defensive abilities. I don't need ammo supply. Offensive dice gain power at emotion level 3 or above. So, I'm gonna look for Lone. I'll take Yuna. So I've got Lone Fixer. If I want Kizuna, that's 3. And then this is getting restores. We want strength. So don't want these. Don't want these. Don't want these. If an ally has died, gain 2 strength at the end of each scene. So I can grab these 3, which gets me... Well, Lone Fixer goes ham. However, I don't think it's quite what I want. Because that can get me up to a total of 7. And we'll get rid of the Kizuna. Hold on, what was I looking at for defensive dice? I was looking at the 4 costs. I saw Pierre recover health on defeating an enemy. That's not what I need. Defensive dice power +1. Whoop. Yeah, I don't need that to cost that much. Okay, so I could take a sweeper build. Ah. But if I wanted to take a sweeper, I'd kind of have to take a whole sweeper. So let's look into that. If I'm taking a whole sweeper, how much of a downgrade is it stat-wise? 77 with a weakness to stun. Yeah, that's not great. %5 of max health, so that's going to be 4 health. So if I take Health Hauler and Liquefied Flesh, there's a few things I can do to get bonus defense power. So if we take Lila's page, that gets us Health Hauler and Liquefied Flesh. If we take Walter's page, that gets us Your Shield, so then he's got a +2 to all of his defense dice. Oh, alternate... nah. So that's all the defensive dice. Is that all of my points? That's all of my points. So I can heal on attack and have +2 defense. But also I reduce damage. And I'm just chunky. Do I need to do that? Is that what I want to do? No. No, I'm gonna make a stand. That's not what I want to do. He's gonna be a tank, but he's not going to be a defensive dice tank. The tankiness here is gonna come from recovering health. So, I could add Kizuna and just require healing. Scroll past all the sweepers. It's Kizuna and Respiration. Recover health on winning clash. So we're at 6. Emergency rations or instant cooking. 10% health on kill. That's... it's a good extra chunk. But how often? That's like 4 potential times per round. As opposed to automatic 2 health every time. But then, what else am I going to spend this 2 on? Oh, hold on. Hold on, there's another one. Oh, I've already got it. Yeah. On a clash win, boost the next die. Double kick. Damage opponent on clash. Razor strike. Oh, I've already got all 4. So this is strength and endurance. If I'm not going to do if I'm not gonna do the defense dice, because I'm focused on successfully attacking and clashing, I'm gonna get rid of that and replace it with the Carnival. Deep Wound, Clash deals bleed. Damage opponent on Clash. Alright. If an ally has died, gain 2 strength. Now, I would love to multiply that. Though, is that necessary? Is that something I care about? So I'm reducing incoming damage and staggers. I'm recovering health. I'm recovering health. I'm recovering health. And I'm gaining strength if I'm not the first one dead. Yeah. We got Tendon Cords, we got Feast, Sweep the Back Streets. So far, I have no attack buffs. On use, gain 4 charge. 2 to 9, 2 to 5. So here we've got low costs. Recover health equal to stacks of bleed. Usable, but not quite. So, and I do plan to be clashing. I do plan to be clashing, so I don't want to take Sucker Punch cards. I want high-value cards. So I'll take 2 Extract Fuels. That's going to be the Light Restore. That is going to be restoring the light. Smoke. I do not have smoke. And that is a sturdy defense. That's a very sturdy defense. Dang, that's a sturdy defense. Where'd I get that? Alright, draw 1 page. On Clash Win, Inflict Bleed. Loss of senses, Deep Drag, Overcharge. What am I looking for? Repressed Flesh. Sure, that's a good solid card. Draws, has some defense to it. So that's Blunt. I have no buffs to Blunt, though. Add power to next die. Transpierce just hits them really hard. Inflict Feeble to 2 enemies. We'll take a Wrath of Torment because he gets his health back. We'll take a Binding Arms. Brawl would be nice, but that's not what we're doing here. Okay, we've got the high end and we've got the low end. We're at 12, so I think we need a free card and some 2 costs. So what does this need? I've got a reasonable spread, costs less at high value. Cool, I'll throw that in. Inner Ardor. Slash and defense. On use, draw 1 page. Cool, cool. So, more Light Restore. More. Always more Light Restore. Oh, right. Unaffected by power gain or loss. Oh, right. So I don't really want to do that on this guy, because Furret is affected by power gain or loss. Use Restore Light. Inflict Bleed to self. On use, Restore Light. On use, gain charge, and on hit, Restore Light. But I want to clash here. Frontal Assault. 2 to 7, 1 to 2, restores light. Also adds On Guard to the user's hand. So, I do have these make a profit on light. This gains charge. What am I going to spend that charge on? Do I have a reason that I've packed this in? Unuse, gain charge, okay. Spend charge to restore 3 light. And on hit, draw a page. Okay. On use, gain 6 charge. Golden Opportunity, gain 5 charge. Overcharge, ripple. If I had a force discard something or other, that would be handy. Gain 3 charge and restore light. It looks like energy conversion is going to be my play here. So I'm really going ham on the draws, which makes sense because I want to draw a lot of cards. Got draw, draw, and draw. I've got a lot of cheap cards, a lot of light restore, and I'm going to be clashing. On the surface, this looks pretty okay, but I don't know if it's actually gonna turn out. Well, we'll give it a shot. Hey, Mesmer, how you doing? So we've got the fight right. We now have fancy cards to add to builds. I totally forgot to do that. All dice on this page gain power for extra emotion levels, so that's crazy, that's wild. Sturdy defense. This is a good one. So Feather Shield, 3 to 7, 3 to 7. 3 to 10, 8 to 17. I'm going to replace a Feather Shield with a Sturdy Defense. Boost slash dice power by a lot. Draw 1 page and do bleed. Repressed Flash, Wrath of Torment. Scratch that. What am I looking for? Why do I have a Flaming Bat? This is not a good card. It's a cheap defensive card that has burn on it, but overall, it's not very good. These are great. I do a lot of burns with these. I do quite a few burns with these. But this thing? Weak. This thing? Weak. This thing? Weak. It's a 0 cost that hits once. I'm just throwing in things that do burn at random here. Might tune into Takeshi's Castle in a bit. So you are really getting hooked back on that. Offensive dice deal bonus damage. Cool. Yeah, rushes down a defense. That's handy. That I can use. Set fire. Damage to self, such as life. Gain negative emotion. Okay, so lots of 2s. I need a 0 cost. Stigmatize. We're going to swap out the Stigmatize for a Flow of the Sword. And Silverstorm can use a Fierce Charge, because that inflicts burn. Deal 4 stagger damage, 5 to 13, 7 to 12. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, that's why she has it. So we're gonna swap out the Fléché for a Fierce Charge. Because... yeah, now it meshes better with the fire team. The OG one. Oh. Butterfly Slash is alright. We got the Feather Shield, the Sturdy Defense, the Crack of Dawn. Okay, these are all burns. I need light recovery. Low cost light recovery. Restore light, restore 1 light, Restore 1 light. Oh. Frontal Assault 2712. Light of Daybreak. Successful hit, deal bonus stagger damage. So I do want multiple hits. If an ally has died, okay. Okay. Inflict paralysis on self next scene. I don't want that. Hit Restore Light. On use, Restore Light. So cool. Frontal Assault restores light. Cool. Now what have we got here? Inflict burn on hit. When hit, inflict burn to attacker. If target has burn, boost the power of offensive dice by 1. 50% chance to inflict burn. Lone Fixer. Successful slash attack, inflict bleed. Alright. So, clearly, I want some survivability here. So what can I do about survivability? Right now we're inflicting burn, we've got a little bit of page draw. Reduce power of opponent's next die by 2. I can do better. So it's 2 slashes and 1 burn. So it's like reasonable debuffs, but you can't parry with that. So sturdy defense, that's a gooder. Burn, page draw. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Flash of Sunna. Now, this is very expensive. Emotional Turbulence. Ooh. And it inflicts burn. Critical Moment. It's page draw. Boosts slash dice. Loss of senses. I'm actually going to scroll all the way back down to the cheap things. Handle request. Inflicts burn for free. But no, I need a zero-cost light restore. Inflicts burn on hit, so we're going to take Frontal Assault. Alright. Yeah, I hope that works. This is gain strength if she's the last one alive. So what are my options for Stigma Workshop weaponry? Just Yuna's page. On the other hand, Lone Fixer is not helping me so much. If I knocked that out, I could take a Sweeper page. Because now she's not on the hook to be the last one alive. Sweet. Ah, dang it, that cost 6. Well, I will get rid of the Flaming Bat. There, corpse cleanup. So, she deals a little bit less fire now, and that other thing didn't come up last time. But now she's much more survivable. Okay. So are there any late game things that I want to do? Let's take a look at my collection of single die abilities. Shoving Stab. Draw a page, 7 to 12, that inflicts bleed. that is pretty good. Dang it. So we're going to get rid of one of the binding arms and replace it with a shoving stab. Gain smoke, restore light. Yep. So now Morb. Morb has been buffed up slightly. Furret has been totally reworked. And Pankraru has not. Pankraru has been largely unaffected. So, with these multiple hits, yeah. Let's search for Singleton cards. Do I have any new Singleton cards? I do not. So now, what else do I have that I can add? I could do Emotional Turbulence. Gain power for... well, it doesn't... well... okay, it's something. You know what, let's look at this from the fancy end. Disgorge innards. Ooh. It's good for following up on bled targets. Gain persistence for 4 scenes. I can use this? So this gains late game. Actually, emotion. I got Stigmatize, Inner Ardor. That's just 1. Costs less at high emotion levels. That's 4 to 8, 3 to 8 slash. 2 to 6, 3 to 7 slash. Alright. How many Pierce cards do I have? 1, 2, 3 Pierce. So in theory I should have 3 Pierce, 3 Slash, 3 Blunt. Here's my 3 Slash. 2 1 costs and a 2 cost. So that's going to be 7 to 9, and then 3 to 6, versus... so this gets cheaper. Wow, did I really... oh, yeah, okay. Needed that speed die, needed that extra health, for some reason. I am going to tag out the Flying Sword and the Cruelty. I'm going to take Flow of the Sword, and now I'm going to look for something better that uses blunt dice, because I've got the survivability, so I don't need to depend on that very low-level card. So blunt, what have I got that does blunt? Lots of stuff. I could try Repressed Flesh, which would be a 3-star. So I got rid of a 1-star. And I am going to need to keep this fairly cheap. Damage to self, but gain power, which is chonky. This is going to be all 3 to 8s. Okay. Strong Strike. Nope. Golden Opportunity. Undertake Prescript. I already have that. Ooh, Steel Knuckles. Here we go. Costs 2. 4 to 8, 3. Ow! Why? Why? 5 to 8, 3 to 7 at a shield. Wet. Inflict feeble to a random enemy. Crush will make fine silk. Oh, interesting. I forget what Fascinating Fabric does. Oh, and this gains power for each page in hand. I should give that to Chris. Because Chris, for whatever reason, is still piling up cards like there's no tomorrow. Wah. Oh, hi, Kitsune. I should have known. This is the wrong tab. I should have known. Deflect. Paralysis next scene. Exciting. Alright, so it looks like if I want something good, it's gonna be a 2 cost. Am I gonna have the light for that? Because this build has no light management on account of it was a single die. Shrine to Music, that's just a 2 to 4. Undertake Prescript. So what's this? Protection and Bleed. No. 4 to 8 and 3 to 7. 5 to 8 and 3 to 7. Do I want the slash or the block? I think I'll take the block because I don't really need the counter. Could go for a Wrath of Torment, but that's an upgrade. I'll take Creek here. Now, I do have some page management, because Will of the Prescript is just a bunch of pages. Gain haste next scene. This one gets cheaper. Oh, this is a very expensive deck. And it has no light management. Oh boy. Okay, so Netzach. Lovely. This is neither. Where's Chris? Chris is here. So Chris, you are also one of these. We're gonna swap out one of your blunt damage cards. Wait a minute. What is that? Ooh, exciting. So for having high cost, that works. But then if I search for silk... Ah! A blue! Why, thank you. Tada. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. We got Ink Over, we got Dimensional Rift. Flying Sword gains haste. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 slash cards. And 1, 2 pierce. And slash blunt. I don't have an actual blunt on this. This is... Okay, there's a blind spot. Okay, so that's page draw. I do want to keep that, and that's where the charge is coming from. Are there any other sources of charge? Gaining haste. I'll get rid of that. We'll take the silk. And we'll switch on over to charge cards, because I have new charge cards. Unused gain 6 charge. That's pretty good, but it's not gonna mesh well with this singleton build. Not singleton, with this index build. These don't line up. This is mostly defensive. Okay. Unused gain 5. Gain massive charge on this, but it's defense. It's defensive. So I have the potential for a very tanky charge build. Especially if I line it up with those double defense boosts. Okay. This will do for now. I forget what Fascinating Fabric does. So, everything with hand. Power for each page in hand. Everything in hand. Shuffle hands. Handling work. Sense quarry, engagement. Okay, yeah, we got it. We got that. Yeah, these aren't draw, these are add. So, what all do I have for add? Yeah, execute, gain haste. This is not quite what I was expecting, and that is 100% on me, because I fumbled that. Okay, so Chris has been increased. Malkuth dealt with. So Netzach, well, hold on. Who else is here? Pyros, you don't tend to get to see a lot of action because your floor, you joined first, meaning you level up all the way last, which is highly unfortunate. That's... Maybe these are supposed to be balanced so that it'll still keep pace, but I am not really going to find that out. These ones are just so totally not... Oh, wow. Yeah, I've got the bottom four floors. Juniper looks pretty built. However, this department is mired in bleed that doesn't really go anywhere. Here's Mesmer, the king of Singular Strike. Here's Timson. You know, I seem to recall there were more... Oh yeah, so... Speed, high-level acrobatics, Lion's Fist, and Respiration. Yeah, this would be nice to have... Oh, Emotional Turbulence. Gain power for every 2 emotion levels. That doesn't transfer over. Overthrow. Draw 1 page. On Clash Wind, draw 1 page. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do to upgrade this one right now. And here's Gingy. Gingy probably needs a rework. Although, yeah, it seems fairly recent. Fairly recent. You know what? I think we're... Oh, Olga's page. Oh, that's old. That's old. That's very old. That is very, very old. He's mostly just got daring decisions. So I feel like his build would go well with a... You know what? Restore 1 light and draw 1 page if the hand is empty. Times like these. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got 4. Well, we've got 3. We've got Rain, Mika, and Zhong. So if we go Rain, Mika, Zhong, and Olga, we can have this all transferred over to one of the new cards, which we could then... Yeah, I'm thinking we give Yesod Gingy's gear, and then we swap this one, because I feel like Gingy would look pretty good in a big red coat with a shotgun. We're going to empty this because it's a discard pay, a whole discard build. It's not too complicated. So Ginger Dynamo has a puppet, page 2. We got to find the puppets. Where's this at a search bar? There's Emma. There's the puppets. Puppet page 2. There we go. Unequip, equip. And so now Gingy gets to take not Boris. He gets to take Denny. It did equip. It might change the appearance if ever he equips a ranged card. So, we're looking for Olga, Zhong, and I forget the other two. We got Bottom Deal and Margin. So discard, we got Mika. Yeah, there's the heal. Huh. Boy, does anybody remember what that other one was? Zhong and Mika. It made sense at the time. So how about draw? Well, what have I got? What have I got? 4 points left for 1 slot. Restore 1 light and draw 1 page if the hand is empty. If the character discards a page, draw more pages. Recover health whenever you discard. And I've got ammo supply. Okay. Rain, there we go. So we're down by 1 point, but alas. So combat pages can I go by discard? I can't. So discard. Take a couple daring decisions. Take a couple stay calms. When discarded, gain 1 haste. So I discard up to 4 zero-cost pages from hand. Gain power for ammunition discarded this way. Yeah. So, we'll take the focus fires. Discard a page at the lowest cost. If an ammunition was discarded, discard 2 pages of the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. When discarded, gain haste. When discarded, give haste to all allies next scene. No. Wasn't one of those a when discarded draw? That's a page draw. So shock round draws a new page. Add a random ammunition to hand and then draw a page. Energy conversion, that's charge. Sparking Spear, Steel Knuckles, Deep Drag, Will of the Prescript. These are all cool. What was I thinking of? Draw 1 page. Draw. Draw on discard. Relay, that's the one. Draw a page on discarding this page. But I don't really need to take that because I already have Stay Calm. So these are for throwing everything out. I've got draws. I've got... Yeah, draw a page. These make me draw. These discard... Yeah, everything I'm a... Yeah, okay. Alright. So let's get a melee combat page that recovers light and costs 0, which is gonna be another frontal assault. Okay. So he's got 3 guns that... Yeah, this looks not only piratey, but... Yeah. Yeah, I think this can work. On the other hand, maybe I should get rid of a focus fire and take something else that does page draw. So shock round or reload. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. 5 to 10, 5 to 7. 2 pages with the lowest cost and draw a page. All dice on this page gain power for discarded ammunition. I'm gonna get rid of a focus fire and make another reload. Whoop. Get rid of the light recover. Take a reload. Okay, I hope that works. This seems like the best way to get ammunition. Random ammunition? Yeah, so discard ammo. Add 2 random ammunition to hand. Okay. Summary judgment. That's also discard, discard, discard. We're gonna get rid of a reload and take a bayonet combat. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty nifty. Alright, so we're taking this crew into battle. And what are we going to do there? We should take a shooter. Okay, though... If only there was a way to get ammunition from a shooting page. Discard up to 4 zero-cost pages. Yeah, so that's just like a reusable gun. Discard 2 pages with the lowest cost from hand and draw a page. All dice on this page gain 1 power for each ammunition discarded. So it doesn't need to be ammunition. Actually, can I just filter by ranged? Nope. Nope. Just gonna scroll down to the bottom here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go on up to Hawkma, and then Rhea here is gonna equip a full stop office page. Where are you? Yep, I can't believe I went directly there. Just equip this random Tamaki page. And now, what are your options? These are all melee only. Cool. Going for Bullseye, Wildcard, CQC, single use, single use, single use, single use. Alright, so anything I want to throw in here is restricted. Restricted to I can put full stop cards into thumb pages, but I can't put thumb cards into full stop pages. So we'll take this, but then they can do everything. Shock round, that's a discard. Suppressing shot, that's a discard. Focus fire. Yeah, this is meant to discourage being entirely ranged with a thumb page. Though, you could theoretically... Can you search by single use? You can search by single use. Yeah, so theoretically, you could throw in as many of these as you wanted, to get your deck size down. I think I should do that. So, who's gonna do that? Oh, well, adding the ammunition... The ammunition thing, while good in discard builds, does involve spending 9 points on the ability to do that, so it's kind of the only game in town if you're gonna run it that way. Or you could start from the thumb and go back the other way. Okay, anyways. These guys aren't gonna change. How about these guys? Jason has a G-Con build. Asher has a... Asher has what? What even does Asher? Asher, in theory, has a self-bleed build. Lots of slash damage. This is one of those old Sio builds. I'll figure this out some other time. Yes, reasonably dealt with. Actually, these are all retooled. These are all brand spanking new. How about my crew? Is anybody... Ranged attack damage +1. You know what? This is gonna be what Lobo Yomo does. Lobo Yomo is gonna take some stuff. Exhaust 3 ammunition, add a random ammunition to hand at the end of scene. Yeah, add 2 random ammunition. Yeah! So we got the focus fire. We got the moulinet. What else can I add here? Offensive dice gain power late game. I am gonna add the full stop office. Okay, can't do that by searching for the full stop office. I have to scroll down and find the full stop office if I want all of them, not just one at a time. Okay, so we'll take Tamaki, and after Tamaki we'll take Steven. So that's up to 9. And I guess I can't throw in Leeway or I'm using all of his pages, one or the other. So that's that for the first scene. Oh, no, there's Leeway. Concentration, 1 power for the first scene. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna regret this, but we'll see where it goes. This is new territory here. Single use, gain persistence. Going for bullseye, execute. So, I want something where I can shoot a lot on the first turn. I want indiscriminate shots. But that's 1 to 8, 1 to 8, 1 to 8. 2 to 6, 2 to 6, 1 to 5. 2 to 6, 2 to 6. Inflict paralysis next scene. Recover health. These are not all that important. Yeah, I guess indiscriminate shots is kind of my best bet here. So I'll take 2 indiscriminate shots, which leaves me with... We'll get rid of the shock round. We'll get rid of the suppressing shot. Return fire, I hate CQC. Not another step. 4 to 7, 4 to 7. But again, it's 2. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. 6 to 11. You know what? I'll take a couple juggling. So this is going to burn down to be just 5 pages big. 1, 2, 3. Discard. So this is a discard. Summary Judgment. Reload. Moulinet. So I want light recovery. I am going to be having the same couple cards come up every turn. So I need light recovery. Oh, you know what? It would be great to have... Not Rampage, not Bullseye, to have a Binding Arms on this build. We're going to get rid of the Summary Judgment and take a Binding Arms, because that's going to get cheap. Yeah, gaining benefits from that. So that's going to get cheap, and then... Yeah, this could go either way. I'm curious to see how this goes. But then we got Malkuth's team, so who am I gonna send into this fight? Malkuth's team did pretty good. One might even say they did better than Netzach's team, which is to say my team. And of all, I think I have spent the least amount of time retooling this one. So we're gonna send in... Not Hod. We're gonna send in Yesod and Malkuth on this run. Wow. We sure had to think about that one, huh? Alright, knock all of them out of here. Alright, so what am I gonna do here? We definitely want Malkuth for the second fight. So, we'll put Yesod into the first fight. Yeah, this'll be great. That's exactly how this should work. Is that what are those bees? What in the heck? I guess there's just a pile of garbage there. Also, this truck is in front of this... Someone has impaled a large van on this lamp. Alright, okay, we got a bunch of them jumping this guy. We got tendon cords, the red notes. Could do a forceful gesture right off the bat. I think we're gonna start with a repressed flesh. Is anybody bringing in... No, nobody is. We're gonna go with a repressed flesh just in case I miss anything. So Timson's gonna brawl. Hopefully he doesn't take extract fuel. If he does, not the worst thing in the world, I guess. So Gingy has the single one there. What about here? Is he getting attacked by anybody? Okay, so he's gonna go for that. Then he's gonna fly in. We're gonna take on the top guy first. Hold on. Yes, they are all equal. Class and respect. Well, I could hit him with the binding arms. Then I would have the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Though, I do... If I could do a flèche and a cleanup. And that would definitely get me my level. So I think I'm gonna do that. So it's 4 to 13. Yeah, got that. And then the cleanup. 4 to 8, 2 to 7. Yeah, got that. So, what all is going unopposed? Several punchings of Yesod are going unopposed. Is there anything I can do about that? That's just a 1. 2 individual slashes, and the double, and a random ammunition to hand. 2 to 7, 1 to 2. So he's discarding those. You know what? Yesod's gonna take a hit. Tink. Smack, smack, and I got lucky. Oof. Timson is not... Oof! You got there, buddy. Timson is not drawing the bad card. So, he gets to use the good cards. Oh, that was almost a stagger. Hey, that was a stagger. Perfect. We got a first turn stagger. After every 3 clash wins, restore light and gain haste. Deal bonus damage against debuffed enemies. Gain strength if you get debuffed. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. On the other hand, we're going to give Request to Timson, because Timson is my favorite, and I'm just going to show blatant favoritism here. Alright, so what now? Armor-piercing ammo. Exhaust when used or discarded. On exhaust, dice clashing against users' ranged combat pages lose 1 power for this scene. Shock round. Okay, so I've got a shock round. And there's a suppressing shot. So, that is a job for Mesmer. Mesmer is going to do binding arms here. And then a cleanup? He could do a cleanup. Yeah, and then cleanup. Mesmer's gonna be the hero here. So, you know what? Yesod is just gonna fly in and pummel the defenseless guy. 25 and 11. Oh, that I have to deal with. And kind of so do I on the other side as well. So we're gonna repressed flesh that, and we're also going to extract fuel that. And what's Gingy gonna do here? 5 to 10, 5 to 7. 7 to 17, 4 to 8. And he does have ammunition to exhaust. Five to 10, 5 to 7. Okay, that would get rid of the reload. You know what? We're gonna try and just parry that. But then also... unfortunate. Alright, looks like that's what we got. We'll leave that, because we don't want to discard one of the high-value cards, and we don't want to discard... well, we're gonna discard the reload. Okay, it'll do. Bang! Bang! Oh, almost got it on the counter die. Nice. So he's been paralyzed. Tendon cords. And then extract fuel. Ooh. Tink. Smack. Smack. Ooh, this is going beautifully. Tendon cords again. Didn't get the health, but we did get the strength buff. Ow. Gingy's been bayoneted. Yesod is kind of dying. Everyday clash wins. Successful blunt attack, inflict bind to paralysis. Deal bonus damage against status ailment enemies. If the librarian has a status ailment, gain strength. We'll give it to Gingy. So now Gingy has 2 strength. We got overcharge. That's a lot. And I can't intercept it, so that is a shot that Timson is going to be taking. Hold on. Restore light if it didn't get any... Dag nabbit. I forgot to give Timson the buff that, like, the do nothing and get prizes buff. So unfortunately I can't make sure, I can't ensure that I hit that guy first. We have 2 random ammunition to hand. These guys are all shooting. Cumulus Wall heavy peaks. 5 to 13. Four to 8. 7 to 17. He's got 11. So, if it rolls minimum and maximum, he's kind of screwed. Well, I am not spoiled for choice here. The red notes. Combat start. Okay, so, combat start, somebody's getting strength. Cumulus Wall. Yeah, I'm just gonna resist as much damage as I can there. Okay, here we go. This is going reasonably well. So we got bayonet combat, and we got class and respect. Or in other words, we've got 2 melee pages. I can Daring Decision, but I don't really want to do that. So, what else he got? He wants an empty hand. He gets bonuses for page draw. He heals on page draw. And he gains strength on having an empty hand. Okay, so he wants an empty hand pretty badly. So we've got bayonet combat. And we'll throw out a shock round to somebody else. They're all shooting this turn, so nobody is not shooting. So we will fire a shock round at this guy. Okay, we hit it. 1 and 18. Well, that could not have gone much worse. Ouch! That hurt like hell. Buddy got staggered. And he also got staggered. Ding, ding, ding. And he's been staggered on the deflect. Loosen up. Did that just do 24 damage from a free 1? Wow. Deal bonus damage and bonus stagger against the current weakest enemy. Librarian has maximum light. Gain haste and deal bonus. Blunt dice gain power. Speed is slow. Eternal rest. I am going to give that to Gingy. We got Grinder. Inflict bleed. Synchronized with der Freischutz. I don't know what this does. On each successful hit, a random ally takes 3 stagger damage and gains strength next scene. Upon defeating an enemy, all allies gain 2 strength. And this just hits really friggin' hard. Recycle this die until it rolls the minimum value, up to 2 times. This is just a lot of damage. This is a synchronized card, and this inflicts bleed. Mass individual inflicts bleed. Where do things stand? Out of the 4 of us, Mesmer's kinda low, but Okay, we're gonna take... The magic bullet is just free. We're gonna take Harmony. And maybe stagger people and maybe just annihilate people. Alright, so they're all kinda dead. Extreme Edge. Alright. Focus Fire. That's gonna discard my ammo, which is gonna be just fine. It's gonna be a big pile of damage. We'll Daring Decision that guy, and we will Focus Fire that guy. Oh, and then we can also, if I want, Harmony some... Oh, no, that's Nick. I'm gonna save that. Focus Fire. Bang, bang. Extreme Edge. Ah! Well, I killed one of them at least. They're gonna be shooting, aren't they? Oh, they're not gonna be shooting, actually. This guy is not shooting. Which means Timson can just beat him up for free. That is exactly what this means. At a speed of 4, this guy can do nothing to stop Timson from walking up and punching his face in. Alternately, at a speed of... Hit with range combat pages the scene, inflict 1 paralysis and disarm. Ah, the frost ammunition, that's what's doing it! So 19. He's got 1 strength. Could Focus Fire. You know what? Will Focus Fire. Guaranteed this guy doesn't get a turn. Four to 8, 4 to 7. 2 to 7, 1 to 2. Oh, I could also... You know what? I'm playing more defensively. Focus firing that guy. 2 to 7, 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Unused, restore light. So if I don't use this, it's getting discarded. Oh yeah. Or I could use the fancy page, where I just murder the hell out of that guy. It would be on cooldown, though. Ah, dang. Frontal assault it is. And then we put that back to... Yeah, there we go. Okay. This ought to mop things up. And we'll let Mesmer just save the page. Does Mesmer does have Kizuna. Charge. Get wrecked. And they have both been finished off by Ginji. Ginji is up to a tier 5. Hot dang. So, this build is pretty strong. Now here we go with Boris, and he's got these fancy cards that I really want to deal with. By deal with, I mean I don't want to deal with them, I want them to be gone. So we will take silver with this single die parry build. Pankraru has survivability, but Owner of a Furret is massively healing. Right. So perhaps it should be Morb that stays behind. Sturdy defense. That's a pretty good defense, though. That's a pretty good defense. Morb is going to stay behind for now. Pancraro is going to come. So here we go. We're going to come at this again. I'm optimistic. Alright, so that's just a 1. I could hit him very hard. I think... So deep drag. Inflict 7 smoke. So we'll do a deep drag here. Then we'll do a Rules of the Backstreets here, which is going to be a 4 to 10, which should be to 4 to 8. So that should get Silver spun up. Everybody else is trying to beat on Furret. Blow of the Sword. Gets cheaper late game. 2 to 9, 2 to 5. There are 3 of them after Furret. This one is after Pancraro. It's not going to hit very hard, so I don't care. Matter of fact, I can creak something. Alright, we're piling on the guy at the back. I started with Blazing Strike again. Confound it. We're gonna Feather Shield that. That's hopefully gonna leave this one free. So then Furret has to deal with that. That's 3 of them after Furret. That's a lot of attacks after Furret. 2 to 9, 2 to 5. Alternately, there's fighting, and then the fighting defense. Okay. So 2 to 9. 4 to 8, 3 to 7. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. This is 3 dice. So I'm going to try that. Leaving 2 to interfere with something. Spend 4 charge to restore 3 light. I don't have any charge. We're going to light this guy on fire. Furret's going to take a hit, and that's unfortunate, but it'll have to do. Haha, Rules of the Backstreets. Tink dodge, perfect. Oh, wow. A deep drag did a tink on the first die? That is a failure to roll there, ma'am. Oh, we are almost stunning this guy. Okay. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Pressed flash, energy conversion, extract fuel. Okay, so who all is after Furret? Class and respect. Furret's gonna send out a repressed flash. Is that what's gonna happen here? What are my alternatives? I can extract... Yeah, I need to use up some light. On the other hand, I can restore light here. And then, yeah, that, well, on the no, yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine. This guy has bonus strength. That's bad. This guy also has 9 stamina left. So I think we're just gonna hit him. Butterfly slash, 2 to 7. What is... You weak to anything? Nope. We're just gonna hit him with a Sunset Blade. because it hits 3 times. Yepers. Just gonna hit him, let him get stunned. Ah, but that's gonna be a gun, so I have to deal with that. Ah, but I can deal with that. Ah, but that's also gonna be a gun. Yeah. 5 to 15, or 9 to 19. 7 to 17. And it's gonna be discarding a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna let it hit. Stigmatize. Gain negative emotion point and inflict burn. Blow of the sword. Or 4 to 7. And it gains power. 3 to 8 on a dodge. And it's a draw, but I can't actually do that one. So Pankraru has 2 of them after them. Sure. We'll throw that in. And they're just gonna get hit. Unfortunate. I would love to do something about that, but no, Silver's just gonna get popped in the jaw quite a number of times. Gain smoke, restore light. So I can do 3 to 6, or I can block 3 to 7. 3 to 6, but that's going to be a +2, so that's going to be a 5 to 8. 5 to 8 versus 5 to 10? Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, we're going to play it safe. However, this does leave Malkuth with a chance for a Butterfly Slash. And who is Malkuth going to Butterfly Slash? So after the shooting, we are really gonna burn this guy down. Or I could sneak in and hit somebody else. We're gonna sneak in and hit this guy. Charge. Ha-ha! Get wrecked. Well, that worked out quite nicely. I'm not sure what that was. There's Pankraru getting shot, and there was nothing I could really do. Oh, dang it, Silver got staggered. But so did this guy. And then we extract fuel, then we Butterfly Slash a different guy. Oh, dang, he's got 2! 2! When hit, inflict burn to the attacker. Highest cost in hand. Decrease it. Right! Upon winning a clash, deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice value at a 20% chance. Flashing against the same target multiple times. Hey, Silver, how alive are you? I'm really making a gamble here. Okay, so we got 1 stagger and we've got 1 almost staggered, but I do get to take a free shot at him. Yeah, Pankraru absolutely needs light management if they're gonna have 2 dice now. Oh, this is... Wow. Wow, this is bad. I am impressed at how badly this went. This is the worst possible turn. I just have to take hits this turn. Oh, Pankraru might die. So, that's 5. We're gonna Wrath of Torment here. And we're going to extract fuel here. But wait, is that going to be enough? Not necessarily. So, we're going to Wrath of Torment here, and we're going to extract fuel here. So that will get the stun. He won't get to hit the second time. Unless I'm lucky and I get to do it the first. But mostly, yeah, this is just gonna be bad. Bang, bang. And then the next guy is gonna stun Pank. Yep, there's the reload. So we stagger that guy. We do get lucky. And here comes the damage. Cool. Burret has slaughtered somebody. Here comes Discipline. And of course it's going after Silver again. The one who is not good at dealing with that. Wow, there's not much to be done here. Sturdy defense. I can interfere with an attack. But there's not really much to do. Oh, actually, this looks like a great opportunity to stagger somebody. And then we can frontal assault over there. We've got steel knuckles. We can go in. So 5. This is going to happen first. Where is Furret? Oh, Furret has charge. Oops. Spend 4 charge. I've got 4 charge. And on hit, draw a page. So cool, we'll do an energy conversion there. Meanwhile, Silver. Silver. It's a bad day to be Silver. So this 3 is going to be a free hit. And he's resistant to blunt damage. On Clash Win, inflict bleed. On hit, inflict smoke. On use, draw 1 page. Cool, this may not be optimal, but I'm gonna do it. Alternately, this guy has 43, and he's gonna be taking a pretty good chunk of damage. You know what? We're gonna let Silver get a hand in there. Yep, lots of pummeling. Ah, didn't quite get him. Hey, the block went well, though. Okay, staggered that guy. Perfect. Here's the draw of the sword. That went shockingly well. Frontal assault got a kill. Matchlight. Single ally. Makes pages cheaper. I didn't build anybody for happy memories. When hit, inflict burned the attacker. Pages with matchlight become stronger as time goes on. I can't remember whether any of them have... Alright. I'm gonna go with Matchlight on Malkuth. Okay, so he's kinda got the short end of the stick now. No ranged. He doesn't do ranged. So, Silver, do you have any healing? Silver does not have any healing. So, Silver's gonna belt this guy with a deep drag. I think we're gonna tag Silver out. Silver is gonna go out for the next fight. 3 to 7, 2 to 5. Or 3 to 8, 7 to 18. Hey, sounds good to me. We're gonna hit this guy with the crack of dawn. And then a blazing strike would be great, but I don't have the light for that. 4 to 8. Oh, I'll hit him with an execute. It'll be dandy. Pancraro is ready to slash, so I could execute or I could desperate struggle. Start of clash. I will execute because Pancraro is not going to be clashing. And for it, yeah. Yep, this looks like a good turn. Deep Drag, 40 damage, knocked him right off the map. Cleared him right out. Got him with the execute. Oh, I forgot about the counter die. Well, too bad for you, buddy. So he's at 3 right now. Initiate combat. Here comes Discipline. Oh, I'm still not leveled up far enough to stop that Discipline. And again, nobody's fast enough to deal with it, so we're oh, good grief. Again! Again, the worst possible option. So I guess we'll just let Silver do some Vapor there. Stigmatize? Yeah, sure, Stigmatize. Pancraro's gonna fly in for a free Stigmatize. Desperate Struggle. Blow of the Sword, what's that do? Gets cheaper at high levels. Nah, that's fine. Is there anything Furret needs? Recover health, deal a big pile of damage. Does Furret need health? Furret is full health. So, yep, that happened. Tank. So, the Stigmatize was not enough to stun him, actually. We got Gluttony. When attacking a target who already took damage on the same scene, deal extra damage and recover health. Inflict 6 bind to a random enemy. Pierce dice gain power against that enemy. When hit, inflict burn and bleed. So we're going to take this, and we're going to give it to Furret. Alright, Wingbeat, the Forgotten. Perfect. Not that it's really got a point at the... Oh, here we go, finally. Unfortunately, I am 1 point shy of being able to use the friggin' thing. I can Butterfly Slash, and that's it. I think he's just gonna hit Malkuth again. Alright, are there any other heals or buffs or anything I can pass out with this? Well, we can extract fuel again. Binding Arms, rewind. Oh, sure, we'll grab some charge. Deep Drag, feast. Sure, we'll feast. And Rules of the Back Streets. So, Searing Sword, 3 to 7, 3 to 7. 3 to 10. 2 to 7, 1 to 6. Can't use that. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Maybe I can stun him. He's at 3. Oh, if I leave him alive for 1 more turn, I get more copies of the book. You know what? Sure. Bring on the Boris books. Oh, he burned to death. Well, that's that. Okay, and now we swap back to the science team. Pancraro is not dead. Back to the science team. Oh yeah, Yesod died. This is fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're gonna go in here with the science team. Hi, everyone. Oh, right, we're fighting, right. Oh, heck yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Hi there, I'm about to assault you. I just want to make sure you're ready. we got brawls and we got loosen ups. So, Timson is gonna sucker punch somebody. Not that guy, he's got counter dice. Timson is gonna sucker punch the guy at the back. Let's give him the old pop, pop. Alternately, we could turbocharge piercing and slashing. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Or, excuse me. Oh, that's clashing. Alright, so now it's in my best interest to avoid anybody doing any big murders. So Chris, what you got? You got Undertake Prescript. That's a pretty good start. 2 5 to 11s. 3 to 6s. Well, this is the only real shot I've got at doing anything about that, so that's what we're gonna do. And if nothing else, it'll be 3 dice. It'll be 2 dice. If nothing else, Chris gets a single free shot at the end. We got bayonet combat and frontal assault. Sounds good. We're gonna bayonet somebody. We're gonna bayonet someone who's... They're all going after Timson. We're gonna bayonet someone who's going after Timson. Yeah, so bayoneted him. Draw a page upon discarding this page. And Gingy is already maxed out. Alright. Heavy Peaks. Yeah, let's do a Heavy Peaks. Throw in a Heavy Peaks there. So we got 1 unopposed at Timson, 2 unopposed at Timson. Try to spread the attacks around. We got 3 coming in at Timson, so we're gonna block 1 of those at least. Empowered first shot. Okay, so I do want to YOLO her. That is what I will be doing. I will be YOLOing her. Alright, hit it. Wow. That went shockingly well. Good job, Chris. You did it. You parried a real corker of an attack, so fine work. And Mesmer came in, smacked everybody, and left. Good lord, Timson just killed somebody. That was ridiculous. I didn't even see what happened there. It just kind of walked up and went brrr, and now now there's nobody standing there. +5 on Mesmer. +6 on Gingy. Well, Gingy's about to decapitate somebody. Mesmer is going to clean up. And by cleaning up, I mean Mesmer is going to rip somebody in half. So that's going to be a 5 to 10 plus whatever discards. This is actually going to be a 7. This is going to be a 9 to 14. A 9 to 14 for 1 cost. So I'm going to give Mesmer, you can take that bullet for Timson. I think it's going to go well for you. So Timson's going to be back to his chicanery of punching people. It's a lot of ammunition there. So, that looks like it's time for a shock round. Yeah, we're gonna shock round that guy. And then we could Daring Decision, and it would be a waste not to, because that is 6 strength there. 6! We got piercing. Yeah, this is gonna hurt like hell. Yeah, that's... Oh, no, definitely want... This is so sad. This is so very sad. Chris cannot clash anybody. Because nobody is going to wait for Chris. I kind of don't want to kill Catriel too quickly. Because she has a book. And I don't want to lose that book. So, we'll focus on killing this guy, because he's just a thumb soldier. He can die, nobody cares. Alright, so I can use one of these. It's going to be minimum 9. Dice clashing against range, you lose power. On hit, inflict burn. There, we're gonna make that lose power. So that's gonna knock down... Yeah, that's fine. That's great. We got it. It's gonna do a bit of damage, but otherwise we're fine. And that's gonna knock him off the map. Ding, ding, ding. And Mesmer has cleaned up that guy. He had another shot, which he did get to take. Here comes the brawl. Clobbered her. Smacked him into next week. Chris has just run in and done 60 damage with the same card. So, Catriel is up to 2.6 copies. What I want here is... Oh, look at that. That's all ranged. Which means... that is all Mesmer's department. $7 to 17. Actually, if I do the binding arms here, I might be able to knock her out before she takes that shot at Timson. Ah, we can make a Will Make Find Silk. Find Silk. Let's give it a shot. Maybe find out what the hell that does. I've still got Harmony. Not Der Freischutz. So this. 5 to 11, 5 to 10. 2 big hits. Well, with this 2 strength, I have a very slight, almost edge on it. Alternately, I have a very definite edge on it. Sure, let's take the very definite edge. So that's going to discard this, and also that. And then I'm gonna leave it be. Here we go. Tink, tink. Get wrecked. Unfortunately, Timson's been shot. Oh no! Ah! Well, you whiffed it. And Timson has been staggered, so that's not good. That's not what I wanted at all. Offensive dice gain power against slow enemies. The librarian has maximum light, gain haste. Okay. I got the grinder. I got this to stun. Each die on this page is rolled 8 times. So just spray bullets. And if it's a sucker shot, just like bang, 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 buzz them right down. Stun them, or mass attack, inflict bleed. We're gonna take regret. Kahlo. 3 more clashes with Kahlo. Fascinating fabric. Only up to 3 of this page can be held at once. It's defense. But it kind of clutters his hand up. I need to check to see if I got all the stuff out of the carnival pages. Because if I have something that punishes opponents for having a large handful, that's gonna be something. Alright, so we're at Blunt again. Blunt again! I don't have this. 6 to 8. 3 to 6. Sure. We're just gonna fascinating fabric that. Oh, she might kill Timson. I'll have to hit her with a shock round to prevent that. Bang, bang. Whoop, wrong button. Shock round. Because ranged attacks go first. That's a reload, that's a summary judgment. That one isn't going to happen. Okay. Then this one. It's just 2. Bayonet combat? 3 to 7, 2 to 7. Or 3 to 7, 5 to 7. We'll give him the bayonet combat. Charge. Wow! I definitely expected that shock round to kill her. To stagger her, because she just killed Timson. I didn't even have that on the table. So if we let her get 1 more point even... I think now is probably the time to kill her. Ah, I don't have the... Man, I don't have that 1 page that I would really want for that. So that's just a single. That's also just a single. They are jumping on Chris. And it's... Oh, finally, it's Pierce. There, we'll clash with that. Sense Quarry. I do not have enough pages in hand for that. But it's defensive and it's Pierce. And Gingy doesn't really have anything going on this turn. We're just gonna send him in for a frontal assault. Like, that's a reload. 2 to 7, 1 to 2. Well, the reload sure does beat that. 3 to 7. Oh yeah, I can just straight up attack him with a ranged page. 3 to 7, 3 to 7. Four to 8. On hit with ranged combat, on exhaust, on hit, on exhaust, dice clashing. Okay, so we're gonna armor pierce that 3 to 7, and that's hopefully gonna stun him before he can do anything. Alright, let's give it a shot. Tank. Ah! He has 1 left. Alright, so Chris is down. Yeah, this was bad. Seal a speed die, dang. All characters deal bonus damage. Whenever an ally defeats an enemy, they... Okay. This is pointless because he's stunned and he has 3 health. This is... Well, that was fun. What did that... Oh, right, the Dark Flame. That was something. I can't believe he survived it with a single point! Ah! Water time. Ah. Sorry, it's not showing me the thing again. Thank you for the hydrate. I hope it kept their stun status, because if not... Ah! Alright, so I'm gonna tag out Silver, and tag in Pankraru. Yes. Begin. Oh, these are very, very low levels. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, golly gee. They are basically keeping par with me. So 4 to 8. Malkuth is going to Krakadon that, and then execute that. Furret has Flow of the Sword at low cost. Reload, that's a twofer. 4 to 8, 3 to 8. 3 to 7, 2 to 7. Okay, sure. Hand out a Flow of the Sword there. What's Morb gonna do? Morb can interfere with things. So, Morb is going to interfere with things. It is probably going to go poorly for Morb. Flow of the Sword. Pankraru needs 2 more points. Undertake Prescript. Creek Execute. And that is Pierce. I'm just gonna throw that in because... Oh, but not at her. Charge. Oof. Ouch. Ow. Eek. And staggered on the first turn. Is he going to straight up kill Morb on the first turn? Well, if nothing else, that would help me get my emotion levels up. Ooh, yikes! And then the counter dodge is enough to do it. So, alright, so we are raising the emotion levels. But not quite high enough, alas. That's bad. This is bad. Oh boy, this... So, we've got the Forgotten. We can use the Forgotten against something. So what's Furret got? Furret can gain charge. Sounds good. Furret is being attacked, so Furret can repressed flesh as well. Furret shall repressed flesh. And then Furret shall... Oh, right, a Binding Arms. This is perfect for intercepting a gun. So we'll Binding Arms. Where are they getting enough cards for this? And then Pankraru is on Blunt. Creek. Pankraru will creek there. Pankraru will execute there. Sturdy defense. That's very, very sturdy. Feather Shield, Searing Sword. Let's use a very sturdy defense here. Yeah, Morb is absolutely getting canned. On a Clash win, destroy opponent's dice. I don't think that's going to happen. 4 to 8, 4 to 7. Yeah, works for me. And then this one will go into the... Yeah, okay, okay. Ow. Oh, that's an 11. So we got that one at least. Sturdy defense. Very sturdy. Get got. Yep, there's a dead Morb. Did everyone just lose an emotion point? I think... Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Phew. When attacking a target who already took damage on the same scene... Yeah. The rest of the act inflicts 6 binds to a random enemy. Alright, so we're gonna give Furret that one. Mass individual, inflict 5 fragile next scene. 12 to 40. We're gonna take Hornet. So he's got the vines, meaning he is going to be very easy to beat. And he's at 5 stars, so I have no compunction about killing him immediately. He's got 2 ranged cards coming. Blazing Strike. Sure, I'll throw in a Blazing Strike. This is gonna... Blunt again! Good grief! Pankraru, lay off the weed! Three to 7, 2 to 9, 4 to 8, 3 to 7. So we're gonna do that. And then we're just gonna pile on with everything we have. All the violence, all the time. We kill him right frickin' now. He dies. End of story. Destroy all of opponent's dice. Wait, is it on this page or in general? Ah, whatever. This ought to do. Bees! Just on that page. Oh, right. He's death-proof. So we're just gonna wail on him for a while. It is too bad that I was not able to get him with the double books. Alright. Are we gonna turn into a bear and get him? Are we gonna do Flow of the Sword, Extract Fuel, Energy Conversion, Will of the Prescript, Butterfly Slash? I can't turn Pankraru into a bear. That's just wrong. That's the opposite of accuracy. Yeah, so everyone's gonna jump on and cause immense harm again. So much harm. Just turbo violence. Get him. It's bear time! What a fabulous bear stance. Oh, that was a close one. Boy, oh boy, was that ever a close one. Rule Breaker. Alright, so Furret has cool glasses now. We'll find out how that happened. Timson can sparkle. Chris has... I think Chris has, like, Chobits headgear? We got so many books for that.
엄지는 죽음에 이르기까지도 규칙에 얽매여 있었어.
The thumb was bound by their strict decrees, even to death.
숨막힐 듯한 규칙을 다른 사람에게도 강요하지. 그럴 힘이 있으니까 가능한 거겠지만.
And they shove the thumb's rules up others' asses too, because they have the power to do so.
그런 규칙은 누가 만드는 걸까?
Who's making the rules for them, I wonder?
골치 아픈 물음이야. 누가 제대로 알기나 하겠어?
That's a tough question. And I don't think anyone has the answer for that.
쟤네도 언제 어디서 어떻게 만들어졌는지 모를걸? 지령을 따르는 놈들이랑 똑같은 거지.
Hell, I bet they don't even know when those rules were established. They aren't much better than those zealots chasing prescripts in that sense.
부조리함의 이유도 모르고 따르는 저 행동들이 바보 같다고 생각해?
Do you think they're dumb for following those unfair rules without even knowing why?
그렇게 생각 안 했다면 거짓이겠지만 그들을 이해 못하는 건 아니야.
I'd be lying if I said no. Though I can understand them somewhat.
불만이 있어도 이유를 모른 채 맹목적으로 따르는 건 분명 한심해 보이지.
It certainly seems pathetic that they're blindly obeying them without knowing the reason, even if they have complaints.
하지만 그래왔고 그래야만 하는 것에 대해 의문을 품어도 의미는 없을 테니까.
However, there's little point in questioning things that have always stayed the same and had to stay the same.
예전에 했던 일에 대한 교훈?
A lesson you learned from your previous job?
교훈이란 좋은 말로 포장할 수는 없겠네.
I wouldn't paint it as something as nice as that.
어쩔 수 없이 우겨 넣어야 했던 걸 교훈이라 할 수 있을까?
It was what I had to ingrain in my head. Calling it a lesson feels inappropriate to me.
그저 내가 지금까지 봐온 바로 목적 없는 삶을 살아가는 사람들은 그럴 수밖에 없었다고 생각하니까. 네가 전에 말했잖아?
It's just an observation I made. From what I've seen, people who live aimless lives think that they had no other choice. You said the same thing before, right?
그걸 조금은 이해할 수 있게 됐다는 거지.
And now, I got to understand it a bit better.
검지나 엄지 자체의 규칙을 이해한다는 건 아니야.
It's not that I understand the rules of the fingers themselves.
물론 좋은 것도 나쁜 것도 다 개인의 시점에서 차이가 나는 거겠지만.
Of course, different individuals would see them from various perspectives and judge for themselves whether they're a good thing or a bad thing.
어쨌든 아까 검지의 전령이 했던 말대로 윗사람이 사라지니 엄지도 위험하겠네.
Anyway, the warning that messenger of the index gave wasn't worth nothing. With one of the higher-ups gone, the thumb could be in actual danger.
그렇지. 언더보스인 사람이 책이 되었으니 엄지도 곤란하겠어.
True. The thumb must be bummed to know that an underboss of theirs is now a book.
그렇다면 엘사 둥지에는 검지만 남아있는 건가?
Does that make the index the only finger remaining in Elcorp's nest now?
그건 잘 모르겠네. 이대로 물러날지 계속 버틸지는 그들의 판단에 맡겨야지.
I'm not so sure about that. It's up to them to retreat or hold the fort.
우리가 신경 쓸 일은 아니니까.
Not like we need to care about it. Ooh. Okay, I definitely want to do the Hawkma abnormality. We're gonna find the name. The Burrowing Heaven. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. You may remember the Burrowing Heaven as the eyeball tree, where if I ever looked away when it was working, somebody would explode. Oh, oh, God, that's gonna be hell. That's gonna be a rough time. All right. So we got Callow's page. Gonna burn those three. Dennis? Why not? Book of the Thumb, we got plenty of those. 3 Catriel books. I'm gonna burn all of these. Ooh, I can still get discipline, but it's a Boris only. I'll burn one. Burn the books. What do we get? What do we get? Come on! Key pages! Ha! We only got 1 Catriel. What does she do? She's really good at shooting people. Darn. On the other hand, good lord, we got Callow. Gain an additional speed die at emotion level 3. Gain the ammo. At the start of the scene, give protection to random ally. Scene? Okay, so every turn somebody is taking less damage. Every third offensive die gains power. Starting with the fourth scene, all offensive dice gain power. Goddamn. So, he can use ranged combat. He can use ammo supply. I think I might also build him to be one of those... excuse me. Reduce size. Because, oh... What? And we got his fancy page. That's just straight up 2 solid hits, a counter, and then everybody lays waste next turn. Yo. I'll take it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, also, before we go, I want to find out why did... I think it was Timson? No, it wasn't Timson. Was it Chris? Definitely wasn't him. Must have been someone in Malkuth. Was it Pancraro? Burrit. Defeat Calla with Boris's key page equipped. Okay, so now I can get 5% chance to boost stagger damage in a clash against an opponent with more health. That's not the rarest thing. I think I'm gonna make these not visible, but wow. Now we know how to get some cool sunglasses. Ain't that a thing? So also, I seem to recall somebody in here got just a mountain of options. Late night sweeper. Recycled trash disposal. She Association member. No, wait, it was... Here we go. What does this look like? Oh, yo, that's sick. And so there's the crown. With a Child of the Galaxy abnormality, chance to boost stagger. 5% chance to boost stagger. 5% chance to boost attack damage. I'm gonna take this because, goddamn, look at that. Look at that shit. Yo, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna make it not visible. I shall be non-sparkly. Win 10 clashes against ranged combat. Okay, that's why everyone was getting that all at once. I find it funny to make the drunk guy be sparkling, so I will give that to him. Chance to boost Pierce, chance to boost Stagger. So we're gonna hide that. Dark Cloud, that's like a toothpick. When attacking a target with 10 plus bleed. Yike. So that's a no thank you for me. Oops, I have given him a dog mouth. We're gonna cover that. Spout, unfortunately, got nothing. Alright. So thanks for coming out, everybody. You have no ego gifts anyways. Well, like, your floor will have stuff to do eventually. I feel like if I guess you would hit max level slightly sooner if I moved you to Hakma's floor. Yeah, you have nothing. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely move you down. Yes, this is a thing that I can do. Complete receptions and books. Book of Martina. Ah. Okay, so after we take out this floor, the social sciences will be leveling up. How close am I to beating this? I think not as close as it looks like. So there's like all this way up here. However, these are starting to be hard fights with multiple stages in them, and then there's another difficulty class above it. If we go by just how many teams I've maxed out, I have maxed out 4 out of 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so I'm like half done this game, at most, is my guess. There is quite a supply of content here. No complaints. I'm having a grand time. But all good things must come to an end. They must, I say. They must. So we gotta find some place to raid over to. Especially since I can't be staying up too late these days, because not only does my current job require me to be up at 5:30, my job that I am transitioning to also requires me to be up that early. And they are a lot more rigid about it. Ah, hi Lizard. Hello, goodbye. The ongoing tragedy of me having to go to bed early now in this time where you have to go be busy during all of the early. However, what I'm gonna do is the raid tonight is gonna be over to Solidusnakis' channel. And he's playing Jackbox. So if y'all want to play some Jackbox, I am willing to vouch for any of you. I am willing to vouch for y'all if you want to get in on the Jackbox. I can't guarantee that my word will be enough to get you in if he doesn't know you, but I can offer it. So, thank you for coming out, everybody. I had a grand old time. Boy, we sure did complete exactly 1 mission today. 2 attempts, 1 mission. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, that tells you how long this is going to take to finish. Unless I really start getting spun up, which would be... It's on the table at this point. We're starting to get some good cards. But I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all on the 23rd. The 23rd, Saturday, next Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday is the next Aerial Donnybrook. We're going to be up in the skies playing Guns of Icarus again with everybody I can drag in there. I really got to make that Discord for it. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves. Toodaloo.
I think you can find a single one